6:50 is the time this Thursday in our Sunrise Smart Start. Following all the cleanup and the damage assessment, with all the rain that flooded backyards, basement, brought traffic to a standstill as well on the thruway. News 8 has received many of your photos and videos here showing us some of the worst of the issues. They're out on the roadways, some basements flooding. Now, Iran, she's been out all morning trying to track where things stand now and also ran upon a completely separate traffic issue. Iran.
Yeah, exactly. We're here in Clover between French and Jefferson, and they're dealing with a power line issue. An oversized truck tried coming through, it seems, which caused those lines to come down. So this is not flood related, but getting to that flood related business here last night, several inches of heavy rain fell in a short period of time. Storm drains quickly became overwhelmed, causing areas to flood and flood fast. Adam Chodak got this video of yesterday's storm by Mill Creek at Thornell Road in Pittsford, showing some of that flooding. All the rain also made for a frustrating commute for drivers, either bear the poor conditions or stop and wait it out. Along 490 near Henrietta, the rain wasn't letting up quickly either. And for those traveling westbound on the thruway, water buildup backed up traffic for 6 miles during peak times. Folks tell us they were shocked at how quickly this all happened.
I wasn't expecting it to be downpouring when I left. It's hard for me to see when it downpours.
Google rerouted me about 2 hours out of the way, which I don't want to do. And knowing that and seeing the delay over and over again, it's frustrating, especially that I want to go back to Plymouth.
State police do say that there were no serious injuries or accidents on the thruway due to the flooding. Again, we are at Clover between Jefferson and French. Some down power lines, but nothing related to the flooding, it seems. For now, reporting in Pittsford, Ron Spitzer, News 8.
Ron, thank you. Covering it all this morning following the storms, and more headlines in this controversial decision coming from the Fishers Board of Fire Commissioners. Those members agreed to move ahead with plans that will shut down the fire district by the end of this year, and before that, the start of September. Firefighters tell News 8 they did not know about this happening at last night's board meeting until 24 hours prior, and they were blindsided by the ruling. The board blames future financial uncertainty as the main reason behind the decision to dissolve the operation. Volunteer firefighter and previous board chair Kyle Fisher says this debate goes back to a few years ago when a group upset with the amount of taxes it was paying for fire service took over the board. In response to their vote this week, the Firefighters Union released a statement in part that says this is clearly an action that is uninformed, irresponsible, and unacceptable. Staff and members of the public were also not allowed to speak at the meeting.
Does it appear that they have a plan in place for once the decision?
That I don't know. Unfortunately, it ends up to the town supervisor and town board, and it seems like a very short period of time to try and come up with a plan to replace a district that covers 2/3 of the town.
The board did release a statement promising no gap in fire services and explained it will now be up to the town of Victor to provide coverage if this ultimately happens for the Fishers coverage area going forward.
Tensions escalating in the Middle East, and President Trump says he's still deciding whether or not the U.S. military will formally join Israel in attacking Iranian nuclear sites. CBS News has learned on Tuesday that the president approved plans to attack Iran, didn't make a final decision yet about doing so, just in case Tehran agreed to abandon its nuclear program. The president says that he believes Iran is dangerously close to having that nuclear weapon.
A heads up for drivers and neighbors in Webster today. There's an emergency response drill that's beginning in just a few moments. Publishers Parkway between Hard Road and the entrance to Calvary Robotics will be closed from 7 to 4, all part of a scheduled safety drill organized through the school district because no class today. Police and other first responders. This drill is what it is. It is a drill, no cause for any real alarm. You will see police, fire, medical teams throughout that area all day long. People are asked to avoid this as they're doing their practice. Follow all the detours posted and just slow down and follow directions from emergency personnel blocking the streets.
Well, hey, also happening today, it is Juneteenth, this federal holiday commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans across the United States.
So much going on throughout the region has been for the last week because most city and county workers are off today and the buildings are closed. Rochester's Black Heritage Committee got a head start yesterday with a big bash at Parcel 5. Live music, food trucks, community resource tables, and a special wrapped RTS bus in honor of Juneteenth, featuring local African-American community leader Queen Mother Iris Bannister. Mayor Malik Evans, the county executive Adam Bello also gave a Juneteenth proclamation before kicking off the party.
We're very appreciative of the proclamation. We've worked hard over the years to try to educate everyone on the accomplishments of African Americans. I think it's important to reflect on how far we have come and the changes that have happened recently in Washington and how we'll be impacted by those. And it's not just African Americans, it's everyone.
Local events continue with a 5K run and walk at 1. That's at Genesee Valley Park. RMSC is hosting its own celebration at the museum, running from noon to 5 with music, face painting, more handmade goods offered from Rochester's black-owned businesses. State landmarks also went up in red, black, and green in honor of Juneteenth.
Well, another sign, summer is on the way. All these options to cool off in the heat. The Ontario Beach Spray Park opens for the season today. Now, public swim starts tomorrow. That's 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. throughout Labor Day. Now, as for the Spray Park, again, opening today, free for use, open daily from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with extended hours from 8 to 8 on any day with excessive heat.
Yes, and we will have some indices way up there towards 100 next week, James.
We will.
Yeah, today a lot of kids off.
Yep.
Perfect, all kids off, really. It's a perfect day to get out and try to enjoy that. Temperatures upper 70s. Yeah, some isolated showers and thunderstorms popping up. Tomorrow starts off summer. Officially Friday evening, I think, is the exact time. There, upper 70s, cooler, nice day. And then here we go. Saturday, Sunday, kind of opening up the door for that heat that will come in as we get into early next week.
And start of Jazz Fest tomorrow as well.
Yep, we will have live reports at sunrise this time tomorrow at 5 a.m. Enjoy your Thursday, everybody.
Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.